let's look at what happens when you rest your pasture. How to tell if your pasture is ready to have your horses or your livestock put back on. So we've got a number of different plants here of different ages and different species, and some of them, if you look at like this clump of grass, this is a fescue grass, native here in Virginia, and it is a perennial plant. Every spring it grows out, and every winter it dies back, and the roots stay alive all winter. So what we want to do to try to encourage this plant to regrow is to give it nutrient, to not overgraze it, and give it a rest recovery period. So each of these little plants, it's a clumping plant, and so it starts with a clump, and the clumps get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm sure you're familiar in your fields where sometimes you have older clumps which have a lot of dead, dry brown material, and then they basically grow their new shoots from that. Now what happened to this plant was it got grazed right down to the growing tip, and it didn't get grazed beyond the growing tip or it would have died, but it was basically grazed to a nub of nothing. And now it's regrown, and so there's very little older plant material left. And so what you can do to tell the age of your plants is reach down and find a stem, and you reach down and you isolate that stem and pull it right down at the ground. And so you bring the plant up and you count the number of leaves. So this plant has 2 leaves. This is a single stem of fescue, and it's only at its 2nd leaf. Now if you just open it, you see the 3rd leaf beginning to grow. We don't want to graze these plants until they have 4 leaves at least. So this plant is not ready to be regrazed.